We hold these truths to be self-evident that all people are created equal, that they are endowed by their creator. I keep gliding. With certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Let freedom reign.
That's like the Catholic girl on you.
Yeah,
It's like the oh yeah, we talked about this.
That's alright.
Yeah, but it's like that was the response.
Yeah. It felt like it needed a hymn.
Yeah, the response to the hymn.
Yes.
Amen.
You have a beautiful voice.
No.
You do. You need to own that.
Well, do you know I make the kids sing in speech?
You know what? I do. I didn't know that, but I'm not surprised that I hear that.
Yeah, I made them all learn that song Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen.
Yeah.
And then I split it up first, second, third, and fourth grade. So the first grade says, like, I heard there was a secret chord. And then second grade says the whole, like, she tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your throat, and she cut your hair.
What's up with that?
I don't know, like,
Who's
she like, took it, like, she took something from you without your will.
Like your Barbie, you used to cut your Barbies.
Yeah.
Down. I didn't like to cut my
She
Barbies.
tied you so, like, you were bound without a choice, and then she
Keep
took
singing,
something
yeah.
away from you.
So.
And then, baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I walk these floors. I used to live alone before I knew you. That was third grade. Knew ya. Well, I seen your flag on the Marble Arch. No, I'm not doing it anymore.
I don't know how to text, so I'm like waiting for my part.
But love is not a victory march.
But love is not a victory.
It's a victory march.
A victory march.
It's a cult.
It's a cold
And
and it's a broken hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Interesting. So, I guess you kind of, in a way, did speech therapy on me there, and I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but it also like it's like it's like a rapid naming task, but then also like if you're trying to get somebody to produce all of the words within like a target utterance
Right.
that is like grammatically correct. Everything in musical has like a syllable count. So if you leave out a syllable and you've missed a part, you're messing yourself up. So like that's why the melody helps you. You know, like if you missed a word, then you're at the wrong part of the song.
Yeah, I missed a word. I was like, oh, I didn't get that one.
Yeah.
And I knew that I didn't get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you provided me with that model. Which
Oh.
helped. Thank you.
Well, I was just singing.
Yeah. And you're keeping it like light and fresh with them. You know, like.
And I'm like always like I'm like a stage mom. I'm like it's like it's a minor fall and a major lift. I'm like
Using the finger.
Yeah, I'm like going up and down, and like my whole body's moving.
Oh, you're like their number one fan.
Oh yeah. I'm like very enthusiastic. I'm a great cheerleader.
Yeah, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Were you ever a cheerleader?
No.
Okay.
No.
Neither was I. I was a dancer.
No.
I am.
I was very
dancer.
chunky when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I wasn't.
TBT.
I wasn't very chunky, but I got boobs really young.
Interesting.
And
I
then,
just
like-
still don't have them, so.
Well, you can have some of mine.
I'll take them.
I got them for days. But like, I'm envious of people who have your body. Like,
Thank
I'll
you.
never have a butt,
Yeah. It was
and you can wear anything you want,
I
and you
know,
won't
thank
like. You won't. Like, people
Still.
look at me. And they're just like, that's inappropriate. But I'm like, I am trying to hide my body, and it is hard. Like,
yeah.
I see people wearing very tight dresses, and like every other part of them is falling out. Like,
Right.
but nothing compares to boobs popping out.
Yeah.
Because it's like so close to your face.
Right.
So it interferes with communication. And like I try to
distracting.
ignore all the times people are just staring at my chest, and I'm like, okay, well this kid was losing his mind. He was pulling on my dress as he was also reaching for the balloon. I was trying to make sure he didn't fall and crack his head. So yeah, my tank top is very disheveled right now.
Right. You can't blame me for that.
Yeah, that's the story of my life.
Have you ever thought about reducing that?
No, I'm very pretty.
Okay. Good. Yeah.
No, I did when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was like, no, you don't understand your body. And I guess she was, like, right one time.
Well, going back to the July 4th theme, like, we all have that, like, and that song, the lovely song, we all have that pursuit of happiness. Like, hey, if you're unhappy with how you look, we have plastic surgery. How do you feel about that?
I would totally get a tummy tuck after I have kids.
Agreed.
100%. I would get, like, a breast lift once after I'm done having kids and breastfeeding. Like, after, like, kids stop using my body as a cafeteria, I'll, like, tie that shit up.
Yeah. As a cafeteria.
Yeah.
As a milk post.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, like, to grow and feed.
Yeah.
Like, you're just, like, fertilizer.
And they're bored. Like,
yeah.
Hey, Mom, help me out. Entertain me.
Yeah. I don't think that will happen to me.
Hopefully not.
I was never bored of my mom. She was very fun.
Oh, good.
She was always a monster.
A monster?
Yeah, like, you know, if you just resort to play, you can, like, surrender to so much.
Right.
I don't ever remember being, like, unhappy around my mom as a little kid.
Because she always played with you?
Yeah, she'd be like, oh, there's a shark here, and then she'd turn off all the lights.
Wow, that's awesome.
And then we'd be like, oh no.
Wow.
And then it would just be like so much, and then I would pass out somewhere. I used to have this theory that no matter where I fell asleep, I would fly to my bed. But that's just because somebody carried me.
I kind of feel like we should keep that theory.
Yeah, I think everyone in my life, like, I certainly experience things that are, like, different than a lot of people, and, like, no matter how bad my life was, I was always, like, perfectly fine and okay, because, like, people played with me so much.
Humor, and that's why I like comedy.
Yeah, I guess so. But, like, I was always great. Like, I was never, like, feeling like I wasn't having a good experience.
Right.
I always felt fine, like,
even
safe.
in the bad experiences.
Yes, and I always felt comfortable in discomfort.
Cheers! That's right, we're drinking.
Yeah,
what are we drinking?
Oh, I don't know. It's Amanda, my sister. One of my sisters left it here,
and it's
amazing. It's Angry Orchard Rosé.
Hard cider, and it's the rosé. This is like new.
Yeah.
So drink it or sink it.
I say drink it.
Definitely
it's pretty crisp.
Drink it. Yeah, it is crisp, and I like Angry Orchard, and this is one of the hard words for me to say. I don't know why. Orchard.
Well, there's
orchid?
like a lot of vowels and R's.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's orchid or orchard.
Orchard.
Okay.
Orchid is a different. That's
the flower. Yeah, Angry Orchard.
I say flower so much in speech. Flower.
Why do you say it so much?
Because F blends. That's like our F blends. O blends with FL. Flower, float, flight.
Flute.
Yeah, I never feel like drawing a flute. There's too many buttons.
Yeah, true.
I'm like, some flute expert's gonna be like, well, actually,
yeah,
you should have this many circles.
The wrong notes.
And I'm gonna be like, I'm just trying to get the sound.
Yeah.
Because neurons that fire together, wire together.
Got it. Love that. What was I gonna say? Angry Orchard. Huh?
Nailed it.
Was more in the past was like my favorite beer, and then lately when I was like,
that's usually a cider.
Yeah, it's a cider beer. I would feel like too full, like the past 2 years.
It's got sugar.
Oh yeah, so that's how I know I'm getting
I went to beer school.
What?
Yeah. That one year I lived in Long Island, I
sorry.
worked at a Croxley Ale House in Farmingdale. I met a lot of really great friends there. I'm still friends with.
Cool.
And
invite them to the podcast.
Okay, well they live in Long Island.
So?
You want them to be guests?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why
Fine.
not?
To talk about beer?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like beer and cheese eventually? Like cheese.
Yeah, it'll be
whiz
like
and
SLPs, beer and cheese.
beer and cheese.
Still rhymes.
Yeah, that's good.
Because cheese goes with beer.
Yeah, as long as we maintain the long vowel.
Right, yeah. Okay, excitement.
No.
Anyway, what did you learn there? Share.
So we had 36 beer bottles and 68 beers on tap. So I had to we didn't have any like domestic beers. Well, we did, like we had Sam Adams and stuff like that, but we didn't have Butter Coors.
those aren't real beers.
Exactly. So
Even
that was
I
the
know
reason
that.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like those beers they market themselves as being the best as being cold as the Rockies, but at freezing temperatures, or like the colder the temperature is, the less likely you are to perceive all of the ingredients.
Taste buds.
Yeah.
Because you're just sensing cold. Like,
yeah.
ooh, this is cold and it feels good.
But at room temperature, that's why Guinness
terrible.
is like, you can have that at room temperature because tasting all the ingredients is fine because they're all good.
I don't really like Guinness.
I like Guinness.
So what can you share with us about beer?
I like IPAs.
I don't like IPAs too much.
Because you don't like hoppy beer,
Yeah,
you like malty beer, you like sweet.
Wheat
Beers?
Yeah.
Those are very filling. It's an
Yeah.
unfiltered beer, so instead of barley, they use wheat. And the only reason that you can see through this, even though it's like condensation, you can see through it. So if wheat beer is unfiltered, you can't see through it, it's foggy.
Right.
So like a Poland or Hefeweizen or
Blue
Blue Moon. Well, Blue Moon is Coors. They made that. So it's supposed to be like a Belgian white. But if you really wanted to, you can have a Hoegaarden.
I like Belgian white. I like actually.
Well, because that's what it's trying to mimic. Blue Moon.
I like that, and I like Stella.
Stella Artois, also owned by Anheuser-Busch now, because they bought up all the beer because they have like a monopoly on it, kind of. But so that would be like a Pilsner. And the closest thing to like a Heineken. So if somebody wants a Heineken and they don't sell that, then you can offer them a Stella.
I don't like Heineken. This is weird.
You would. Well, then you don't know what you're drinking.
I don't know
it's
what
the same
I'm
thing.
doing. I don't know. It tastes different to me. Maybe I gotta try Heineken again.
It's just based on the container, probably, and like
air.
Yeah. It's just like your idea about it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I'll give it another try.
Yeah, it's the same. Heineken's very good. It's actually pretty sweet for a Pilsner. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it another try. I will say, when I first started drinking alcohol at the lovely ripe age of 21,
That's the first time you drank?
I mean, yes.
Oh, but you're looking at me like...
Wink, nudge, nudge.
No, I definitely would never encourage, like, underage
Yeah,
drinking.
exactly. 21, and I didn't like beer at all, and it definitely was an acquired taste, so... I started with only drinking like Blue Moon, and then I tried more and different ones, and yeah, I guess I gotta try Heineken again, give it a second chance.
Yeah, just have the idea that it's like a similar thing. It's not like, maybe you're just like, it's too common.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like it.
No, Corona I feel like smells too much.
I like, Corona's my go-to.
Really?
Mm-hmm. If I'm just like out or at like a party or a bar, I just want a Corona. Because it's like easy to drink, and I like the flavor. You can put a lime in it.
Alright, gotta give that
or
a try.
Dos Equis, I like.
I think I've tried that, I can't remember. But yeah, so how's your summer going so far?
Well, it's going great.
Yeah.
I sure hope at this point. I have gone to LA according to my plans.
Wow.
Because, well, let's be honest. Today is May 29th. Today's May 29th, but we're going to release this episode. We're just going to, like, put it in the can. It's going to get released what day?
July 3rd.
It's going to get released July 3rd. That's right. So, as of what I know now, which is May 29th, I should have gone to LA from, like, the 20th to 24th. Of June.
Okay.
Yeah. My last day of school is June 13th, and then I have...
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I still have my, like, CPSE kids until the 26th, which is the official last day of school, and then I'm actually going to end a couple days early, because I'm going to go out of town, and then start summer session on the 3rd, then we'll be off the 4th, and then back at the 5th, I think.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is going to be.
Wow.
So I lied on an earlier podcast. I said I wasn't going to work and I wasn't going to do CPSE. I am doing a lot of CPSE.
Why the change of heart?
Because, so the night of SLP Toolkit, I was having a really hard day that day.
Yeah.
But I got this text message from the nursing home being like, we had to, like, because you were busy during the school year, we had to fill the position to be here for the majority of the summer, so we only need you for Sundays. And I'm like, ugh, okay, fine, I guess I'm going to have to, like, figure something else out. But then it was like everyone was coming over, so I was like, we're just gonna do this episode.
Yeah.
Figure it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I just haven't given up on it because I do think I deserve the job more than anybody else.
Okay.
Because one thing I wanted to talk about that day,
Mm-hmm.
somebody who has the position that I think I deserve.
Yes, we did talk about this.
Was talking to me, and I walked in, and then she's like, "Oh, are you Deborah?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Deborah." And then they're like, "Oh, I'm the other speech pathologist. I'm here sometimes. Here is your list. I'm glad I finally got to meet you." And I was like, "Oh, it's so great to meet you. I don't often get to meet the people that I like kind of work with because I usually work by myself." And
Right.
she's like, "Oh, okay." And then she was like, kind of at first treating me like I was dumb, but then realized I wasn't. So then she started talking to me like more freely and regular. And she starts going over the caseload with me. And she's just like, and then there's this girl, and she's just like so retarded. And like, I just can't believe that we still are giving her speech. And I was like,
Oh, I thought you were saying that. I was like, oh my God, Deborah.
no.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Okay, so she said that.
So I was
Yes.
like, okay, you're like kind of old, so maybe you
yeah.
still use that old phrase.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna act like I never heard that word before.
Right.
Like I'm scared.
The way I just did.
I know you did, like you
I was like,
swallowed.
ah!
And I was like, okay. So I went.
Did you flinch at all? Like you? Didn't
I felt tense. I like, but I was like, no, I know that word. I heard it before. Everything's fine. I'm good. I'm listening to you. I'm just acting completely unfazed, like I never heard anything. And she's like talking.
Like, this hurts.
Yeah, but that was like you're old. Maybe that's why.
Mhm.
You say really ignorant things.
Yeah.
I don't know. But so then I kind of biasly saved this girl for last. And I was like, I don't know what to expect when I see her. So I brought my iPad too, and I brought like everything I could think of, and I'm in the cafeteria seeing her. She is so responsive.
Uh-huh.
It is sad. She is so, like, she has very high receptive language. She can read. She knows all of the sight words. I put
How
on.
old is she?
She's like 21, maybe.
Oh, okay.
She has an open mouth posture.
Mhm.
Her jaw, like her whole mandible, the top too, is too big for her like oral muscles. She's so like there's no flaccidity to her face. It's frozen there.
Okay.
But like she can mimic, like if I'm like thank you, she's like like her whole mouth is frozen, but she can like manipulate her glottis.
Oh, okay. So she can.
And
Right.
she listens to everything. I'm like, you say ah, like very your pitch.
Right.
She can do it. Any vowel, any open mouth posture thing. Identify every sight word you can. Identify shapes based off like a color descriptor or like a quantitative amount of size. She can
Right.
do all that. So she's like hardly,
Yeah.
in terms of my perception,
Right.
hardly disabled. Like she's just a little frozen in her face.
So it's a motoric issue.
Yeah, like, but and she's got so on Sunday I brought a balloon to the nursing home.
Oh, cute.
So I started every session just like doing like volleying back and forth to get
Nice.
like the ab working, to get like blood flow and
that's
airflow.
exciting.
And it's interesting. Everybody was laughing when
Yeah.
they were doing it. It was fun. They were all enjoying it.
Cool.
And it was like an icebreaker.
Yeah.
She was like, I was like, you need to join a volleyball team. She was spiking the
Whoa.
balloon at me. It fell down. She used both hands to pick it up.
Wow.
So I feel very sad because this girl has a lot of skills.
Yeah. That's right.
And this person is beating me out for a job. And I'm like, okay, so like at the very least, like an ideal schedule, I'll work Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
And I'm sorry, that's just. Now I want to say the C word that you're
Crazy?
Yeah. But that is
That's why.
super
So I don't
ambitious.
have to work with anybody. I could work. I would work. That would be my dream position, to work Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all summer, and then be off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Okay. I know, but don't you want to go to the beach on the weekend? weekend?
No, I want to go to the beach during the week when there's nobody there.
Alright, you might be onto something.
I want to work when nobody's working.
That is
I don't
want
to fight for the patients or have billing overlaps or some stupid stuff.
And just be there on your own. And do
sometimes when I'm there during the week, it's like OT stocks up on patients, and then I'm trying to see people bedside, and they're lined up not even doing work, just on deck in OT.
Wow. A lot. Actually, interesting. I read this interesting article today about like the benefits of being alone, and it's like
I love it.
Yeah, solitude, and there's a difference between being
loneliness and solitude. Well, it's all about maturation.
Yeah, that's one of the things.
Yeah, it's like are you need to be comfortable within yourself to view independence as solitude rather than loneliness, because it's like. You're a toxic individual if you like seek constant companionship, because maybe you only like admire yourself as other people perceive you,
and it's like, who are you without
unless you're getting validation from somebody else, you don't feel good about yourself. No, but I'm like smart and beautiful, smart and beautiful. That's what Deborah is.
Good. Wow. Yeah.
I just think that all day.
Yeah. So then you just think about that too. Like when you're working alone, and the article was saying how. When you're alone, you get to like problem solve on your own because no one else is around you to help you out. You get to like de-stress and just think about different things without having like other people's opinions inserted into that.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I will never discount available information because I think ignorance of information is like a failure to problem solve. Yeah. But I'll never think somebody else is right over me. I'm not going to trust somebody else's actions or opinion over my own.
Yeah.
Because I'm very thoughtful.
Because you're also, I think, we're cancers, right? We're very intuitive.
Yeah.
And you have to trust your intuition. Like,
and I'm also aware of how many people doubt themselves. So why am I going to put all my faith in you? Like, you don't even believe in you.
Right.
I believe in me.
I believe in me too.
I believe in me a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'm not a feminist, I'm a devist.
Nice. Speaking of, shout out to my coworker, Sarah. She got me the Futures Female, the t-shirt.
Oh.
She listened to our podcast and was like, oh, I'm gonna, like she liked it, and then she got me that shirt.
That was really sweet.
Isn't she?
Yeah, that's really sweet of her. Thank you for telling me about that so that I have faith in humanity.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing to do.
Yeah, that was sweet of her. And she bought one for herself, so we'll have matching ones.
Oh, twins.
Yeah.
So you can do that on Spirit Day.
Oh, okay. We said we'll plan when we'll wear them.
But like, you don't have Twin Day in your school?
No, we do not.
Yeah. So when Maria asked, is there something that we want to base this episode around, I wrote down it could be on tomorrow. So that's what I wanted to say to you.
Right.
So we were talking about our concerns about, like a month ago in terms of the speech podcast, because this is like a time capsule. Today is May 29th, but this is going to be released on what day? July 3rd. So tonight we had Megan over, and then we had her son, and we had another episode. So this is our third episode that we taped tonight.
We are born.
So an episode ago, we discussed about like our issues with turning 30.
Mostly mine. You could say it.
Well, it's not like I don't care. It's not like I don't feel like it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
I think that like I'm looking forward to it, but I understand it's like a milestone. Like it's a big deal. It's a transition. It's something.
I think you've accepted it more than I have, and I'm definitely after that episode. I do have to say, which was shortly after, but in that short time period, I am thinking about what you said a lot. Like, it is what it is. Like, we can't stop time, can't go back in time, and
I just don't even create the space for that.
Yeah,
you can't change what what is.
And I hate when people complain about things they can't change. So I'm doing it right now, so I should just stop. Like, stop.
Yeah, but like, so you should embrace it. It's either break the cycle or embrace the cycle, right? So like, embrace that you're gonna. Yeah, but I'm happy about it because I always felt like I was gonna crush my 30s. When this
episode airs, I'm gonna be 30.
I won't be 30 yet.
That's okay. I am. I'm older than you.
And I'm totally fine with it.
Yes, and I'm fine with being older.
Not even a problem.
Exactly.
But like. So you were saying how like the only concerns that you had. You were very happy with your career and you're happy with your family and your life.
Yeah.
You're just only concerned with your relationship or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I feel like...
Or lack thereof.
Or, yeah, like you don't have a... You're not in a relationship currently.
And that sounds so silly.
No, but it's
like,
just
oh
like
my god, I have
companionship.
all things to complain about. Like, you know, and then I used to feel, maybe I should say, like, alright, really? Like, you have everything else? Like, come on, that one thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, but like...
health, friends, job, car.
Have been in the midst, yeah, I have also had all of those things and also in the midst of a breakup or, like, gone through a breakup or, like, when did that take me out breakup, like, are we breaking up or are we gonna, like, work it out?
Right.
But, like, I always had a career and a car because, you know what, we're nailing it. We're very successful people, so we're always gonna be there.
Yeah, keep focusing on that. Then.
But, like, it's scary to change your life when you've been living it with somebody.
Right.
And then, so you kind of, like, probably think to yourself that the ideal future involves yourself and a companion. So you feel worried that you haven't done that at a timeline.
Yes.
But there is a lot of time. There's always time.
True.
And I feel like what I wanted to say to you is that even though I feel like I'm going to embrace my 30s and I'm, like, happy in my relationship and I think I might marry this person, it could all be gone tomorrow.
That is true.
Like, something could happen. Like, guys are really scaredy cat cowards.
So are girls sometimes.
Not
Something
me,
might
I'm
happen
very
to
brave.
you. Okay.
That's why I'm a debist.
Okay. Okay.
But because, like, when something changes, I'm just like, this is the new real. This is the new reality. I don't think, like, oh, no, change is hard. I'm like, this is change. This is life.
Right.
What's next?
Yeah.
But
good.
It could all be gone tomorrow. Like, I don't think to myself, like, oh, I finally have the perfect life that I could settle on. I think to myself, like, it's here today, but it could be gone tomorrow, and I don't need it. And if anything changes, I'm still going to be fine. I don't want it to. Like, I think I don't know, Mike lost his headphones today, and apparently it's all my fault, so, like, maybe we're going to break up.
No, please no.
I doubt it.
Your headphones.
But I didn't touch them. I really know I didn't touch the headphones.
Sounds like you're fighting with your brother or sister right now. I didn't touch them. I didn't take them.
I know, but I know I didn't touch them. And I feel bad. Like, I don't want to be like, well, maybe you need to take care of your things and know where you put them, and then you won't lose them.
That's mothering.
But I lose my things too, and I can understand that frustration.
Mm-hmm. I hate losing.
I've lost like 3 Ray-Bans.
Wow.
You know how much that hurt?
Yeah.
You don't want to confront that.
Oh God.
You don't want to be like, yeah, I left them on the table, my fucking baby. Oops. That's how passionate I feel about Ray-Bans.
Yeah.
Non-volitional speech.
Yeah.
No, but I had this blue pair I left at a wedding. I got so sad. I like so sad about that. I had a red pair I left in Italy.
Can't get those back right now.
No. And then a brown pair got stolen out of my car.
Oh, that's the worst.
And then another brown pair, I don't even know. I just lost them. I don't even know how.
That's like 4 pairs.
But now I'm on pink and I look really good in those pink.
Don't lose
pink
them.
just made me... I needed the pink ones.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had them had I not lost all those.
True.
Subsequent.
So look at the positive, right?
Yeah.
Look at the positive.
Because I look like really good in my Ray-Bans.
I believe you. Don't lose them this time.
I won't.
You need those, girl.
I
just
hope
kidding.
I don't. I'll be so sad.
No, don't. Well, now hopefully you learn to like be extra aware of their surroundings and your own surroundings. But I like what you said about it could be gone. It could all be gone tomorrow, and it makes you just like appreciate what you already have and living in the moment. Like, okay, I have this today. I have my health. I have my happiness. And yeah, like let me live in this moment that I have. Because like they said, this quote.
Right, but many people are like worried about things that they're afraid of losing. And I just think to myself, like, well, nothing gold can stay. You will lose it.
I was thinking the same thing, so I guess we can end on this quote. The good news is nothing is permanent. The bad news is nothing is permanent.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's all temporary.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Yeah, you're right. Whatever. Whatever is such a great word, by the way.
Yeah, I use it a lot.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm over it.
Yeah, whatever.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a swallowing thing. I don't think it's like a burying thing. It's just like I let it go. Like I put it down. Did you?
Interesting. I don't put things down as easily as you do.
I do. I put it down, I leave it. I don't care.
Yeah. Good. All right. And that is us for our...
That's been SLP cider and cheese.
Yeah. We didn't have any cheese. I had too much cheese today. I was like, stop eating cheese.
I was proud of you.
Why?
Because I was worried you had an eating disorder.
No. Why?
You're a little obsessive about what you eat.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry. Ish. Well, it's because I'm going on a vacation, and as you're listening to this, I'm probably on a beach somewhere.
Yeah, looking exactly how you want to look.
Yeah, that's why I had to stop eating cheese.
Are you happier?
I don't know. I guess I'll comment on this episode on Instagram.
Okay.
All right. Happy July 4th, everyone.
Yeah, happy 4th. Ciao.
Yeah, ciao.